Hey everyone, I'm Linhan. I'm the Principal of Education and Community here at Hyperganic, and welcome back to yet another workflow tutorial where I will show you how to create this Lattice Midsole using BASF forward AM lattices. Now this is how the final object will look like. We'll be including a little bit of an outsole, but all these elements will be from one base STL model. So let's dive right into HyDesign right now. I've already imported the model as you can see here, but the color isn't too right, so I'm going to change it by left clicking on the dot to the left of the eye and selecting a color that I like and hit enter and save. Much better. Now I'm going to rename this midsole by right clicking and typing midsole and hit enter. So we're going to use this midsole to cut off the original one to form the outsole, and to do that we need to shift it upwards a little bit as well as make it slightly larger than the original. So step 1, we need to translate it by approximately 4 mm in the Z positive direction, and that's it. And then step 2, we need to offset it. In this case we are offsetting it by a positive 3 millimeters. And there we have it. You can see that it's elevated as well as slightly larger than the original. So the next step will be to import this model again. And immediately upon importing it, you can see this new model in black looking like an outsole. So let's rename this to outsole, and perfect. So the next step will be to perform a Boolean difference between them. So in this case, the main object is the object that we subtract away from, and it has to be the outsole, which is highlighted in black. And the secondary object will be what we use to cut away the main object. In this case, it's the midsole. And Boolean difference and confirm. So now you can see the outsole. The remaining step will be to re-import yet another version of the midsole. And you can see that upon import, it's already looking like a midsole and an outsole. Let's rename it to midsole lattice. And the next step will be to fill it up with BASF forward AM lattice. So the main object over here will be the midsole lattice. We will not be modulating this midsole lattice just yet, so let's skip the path to modulator map. The next thing we need to select is lattice pad. In this case, we're dealing with footwear. And in terms of the code, I like the cell sizes on B and the stiffness level 2. And once it's generated, you can see that this lattice midsole is peeking through the outsole. What we have to do over here is to translate then the lattice midsole by about 2 millimeters right now in the Z positive direction so that it's slightly elevated. But if you go to the slicing plane view, you could see that they are still in contact with each other, the midsole lattice as well as the outsole. Then here the final step will be to Boolean union the outsole and the midsole lattice together. So there we have it. The new object that appeared on screen in red is the lattice midsole with an outsole attached to it. I'll just change the color again to black so that we can see it more clearly. And there we have it. Alright, that's it for the simple and fast workflow for a lattice midsole with outsole. If you have any questions or challenges working with HyDesign, feel free to let our team know, and we'll see you in the next workflow tutorial. Thanks!